They thought humans were fantasy until the Armadas crossed into their stars. For generations, the Kesari Dominion dismissed the tales of mankind as nothing but myths, stories told by campfires whispered by soldiers passed between merchants in shadowed space. Humans were make-believe, a tale meant to frighten overconfident lords. Bedtime threat for younglings who dreamed of conquest. No race fights like humans, the old legend claimed. They rise where all others collapse. They do not shatter, they ignite. The Dominion mocked such fables until the day the Armadas came. The myths, every empire holds legends. For the Dominion, the legend of humanity was one of the first. The tale went this way. Long before the Dominion unified, a warlord named Draxus drove his legions into the outer black, a realm most feared to enter. He returned with half his warriors gone, his fleet torn apart, his mind in ruin. He spoke of a people who battled with relentless fury, people who wielded fire and iron, a people who laughed at. They called themselves humans. He whispered before his end. But Draxus' words faded. Scholars called it madness. Scientists deemed it impossible. Kesari searched the stars. No humans were found. The legends twisted into jokes, warnings, and half-truths hidden in songs. None trusted the first signs. On the mining world of Sir Dominion, fleets descended to crush an uprising. Should have been simple. The rebels were weak, poorly supplied. Kesari, commander, barely lifted his shields when the sirens wailed. Unknown ships dropped from hyperspace. Not Dominion, not Council. Their hulls were crude, jagged, etched with strange symbols, yet they moved with deadly accuracy. The first barrage ripped apart the blockade. The commander demanded their aim. Across the channel came one word, spoken in a tongue no machine failed to translate. Human. Shock followed. The fleet vanished as swiftly as it struck, leaving shattered wrecks adrift in orbit. Rumors spread like fire. Officers branded them lies until more clashes. Convoys ambushed, outposts seized, garrisons overrun by vessels that shouldn't exist. The Dominion's council roared with outrage. This is madness. One senator spat. Humans do not exist. Then explain the wrecks. Another hissed. Explain the soldiers who swear they saw. Still the High Chancellor mocked. Fairy tale cannot kill us. Yet fairy tales were killing them. The legend, the truth was clear. Humanity had not perished. They had endured, driven to the galaxy's edge long ago. They rebuilt in silence. They learned patience. They mastered war through endless battles with raiders and pirates. They learned to hide until the Dominion grew bold enough to trespass on their border. Then mankind struck. The Battle of Vera's Rift. The Dominion sent 200 ships to hold the corridor, a vital artery for supply. They expected swift victory. Instead, the humans hit first. Their fleets were nothing the Dominion knew. Ancient machines fused with ruthless genius. Rail cannons, cloak fields, nuclear fire unleashed in perfect rhythm. The Dominion fought with race. The humans fought with calculation. Every human ship lost took 3 Dominion vessels with it. When the rift fell silent, one truth remained. The human fleet battered but unrelenting, pressing deeper into Dominion space. Terror whispered across the stars. The myths were flesh. They were coming. Dominion troops murmured of human tactics, feints that twisted into trap, sieges that never ceased, foes who fought beyond death. A survivor of a ground war said it best. They battle like death itself. When you believe they have fallen they rise. When you think victory is yours they strike from the dark. You do not fight humans. Endure them. At the heart of their fleet sailed a colossal carrier reforged into fortress. From its bridge commanded Admiral Kalen Ward, born on a forgotten colony, raised on tales of dominion, cruelty. For him this war was not conquest, it was reckoning. He carried the oath carved into every human. Oh, they call us fiction. Then let us become their fear. The tide shifted. Worlds collapsed one by one. Dominion hurled greater fleets. Humans adapted quicker. Every defeat became doctrine. Every loss became vengeance. Other broken peoples rose, inspired by mankind's return. Revolts ignited like wildfire among the stars. The Dominion once thought themselves unbreakable. Now they were prey. Final stand at Soreth Prime. Dominion's heart world, a bastion of fortresses, its skies ringed with fleets, its surface bristling with weapons. Here the Chancellor believed humanity would die. Instead here the Dominion died. The human fleet arrived, not alone but with dozens of allies. Species once enslaved now free fighting beneath humanity's banner. The war raged for weeks. Skies burned, seas boiled, continents crumbled. The Dominion fought with desperation, but humans fought with something deeper. They fought with memory, with rage, with a vow that they would never again be dismissed as myth. When Admiral Ward's flagship unleashed its final strike, the throned city shattered in fire. Then silence spread across the stars. The Dominion was at. In its shadow rose new alliances, bound by a single truth. Humans had returned, and they were real. The warning. For centuries the Dominion had ridiculed myths. They sneered at the notion of humans, treated them as bedtime tales. But bedtime tales hold power. And when the human fleets surged through their space, the Dominion faced the lesson every fallen empire had murmured. Humans are not legend. They are the nightmare that waits. And once they come, the galaxy is never the same.